You've entered the Houston Running Zone, the ultimate podcast for runners in the Houston area, featuring the everyday runners who inspire us, clubs, gear, races, and runcations. Houston, we've got the runs.
All right, today in the zone, I have another ultra runner. She's been an ambassador for numerous run clubs, or I should say, run community organizations. Too many to list. I've lost count. Obviously active in promoting running community, promoting races. Part of ambassadorships is Sagrario Baca. Sag, welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, love it. I know we've been playing Instagram tag, Facebook tag. I see you tag at expos. We were trying to figure out when we met. Because I guess it was maybe 2018, 2019. I just remember I was promoting races, still good races, running line sport. And you proactively invited me out, hey, come out to our club, which was pretty cool. Yeah. And I saw your love of running. You really the love of helping and giving back. Everyone's oh, wait, the president's going to be here. They called you the president, which I thought was cool. But just the love of helping people in the community. Is that something you've always done? Or did you start running and then you kind of fell in love with helping out runners? Where did it all begin?
Yeah, kind of the second way that you explained it, really. I was never a runner. Let's just start there. I hated
okay.
Most days I think I don't really enjoy running still, but it's something that I do. But I just basically kind of started running. I first got into my first running club with the West End. Okay. And then through there, it's kind of how I became a little bit more active in helping other run clubs and just kind of, became more aware of the running scene here. And basically that was my introduction, really.
So you started at West End. The next thing you know, you're president. You kind of get suckered into it. Or they just start creeping you up. Oh, help out with this. Help out with that. Or did you just love it?
I would say I kind of got myself into it, really, kind of thing. But there was, so Sheila was back there, back then the president. And then she had been active for a few years already. And she kind of needed some help. So then I just decided to volunteer and said, you know what, I can help you out a little bit here. And then eventually she wanted to just kind of, enjoy more of her life, really, just outside of the running. She was pretty busy back then, too. So I decided to kind of, again, volunteer myself. And that's how I got roped into all of that, really.
Okay. All the running clubs I've been involved with, it's good to have new ideas or just new energy. But then you've started other running clubs and you were all over the place. Is that something you just get excited or just want to try something new? There's no bad answer, by the way.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I think it does kind of get me excited because I do enjoy meeting people. And I think that's the reason why I do it, I think, most of the time. Because the running community is so big, right? But then it also kind of intersects a little bit. You kind of meet people that, I still see them from when I was still with the West End and they're still kind of running, and then sometimes they'll come join us with the different run clubs that we're now part of. And it's just kind of nice to have those connections with those people. So basically, I've made, I think most of my friends now are just running friends that I've met throughout the last 10 years or so. So I'm oh, okay, I guess that's just how it is now. So, but basically, yeah, that's how I think I really got into it because I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed helping people and I enjoyed meeting other people. So I think that's just really cool.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't want to be downplay it, starting something new because we've all wanted to do new activities. It's how we're designed to be as humans. But you've done trail racing over Texas ambassadorships. I remember seeing you the Texas 10. Are you just putting yourself out there because you're new challenges, or is it just obviously new people, as you said?
I think it is mostly the new, meeting the people. And also challenging myself a little bit because sometimes I feel if I'm not maybe for example, right now, I don't have a race that I'm training for. So then I kind of have to find something that kind of helps me focus a little bit. So I try to sign up for races that I know it's going to get me through training during the summer, because who wants to run during the summer, right? But if I feel if I have a goal at the end of all of this, it makes it more worthwhile. So I kind of push myself in that regard, I think. So I just kind of try to find something to have and to look forward to, so that it can kind of help me keep going, basically.
Yeah, I think that's good for people because sometimes, so, well, it's the same race, or it may be a different shirt, different, modification on the medal. But no, that's cool.
Right.
Just put yourself out there. Like the
Yeah.
Texas 10, like it's you have to travel, but you're seeing like all different parts of uh around this area of Texas, I guess. I
Right.
mean, were there any races at the Texas 10 that you're like, okay, this is unique, like any hilly or anything like ridiculous where you're
Um,
just like, whoa, this is challenging?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember which one it was. I actually enjoyed running the Bridgeland 10, because I never really like ran in that part of, Houston, basically. So that was kind of neat, just kind of getting to know like the new systems that they have out there, like the new trails that they've built. So that was kind of
Oh,
cool. I really enjoyed that one, actually. And also Siena. Siena was pretty cool too, because again, there are just like parts of the city that I don't really get to go to that often. So those two are pretty cool to do.
yeah, it is crazy. Like a lot of the newer neighborhoods have like running trails slash, biking slash dog walking. Like they're built,
Hmm.
they built them in, which is neat. Because yeah, like my neighborhood, like the sidewalks, they're dangerous. It's like-
Yeah. I'm kind of lucky with that, actually, because yeah, it's kind of like a newer neighborhood where we're in. So we kind of just step out the door, get a few miles in. It's pretty cool. So easy way to get your miles in. So it's really nice to have that option.
okay, so that was kind of like on your list of where you were going to move.
Yeah.
And you've also like has like what's your day job? Like are you more involved in the running community now? I remember you were talking a little bit when we ran
Yeah.
into I'm not sure if we ran into each other this year or last year because
I can't
time just
remember either
flies.
because I feel like everything just kind of like starts, colliding. I mean, kind of like meshing together. But no, so I actually am more involved in the running community now. So I do work full time for Fleet Feet Houston. So I kind of help a little bit with their marketing. And I kind of help also with two of the running clubs. So the one in the Katy location and the one in Sugarland. I help with their calendar. So we try to put some really fun events together. And then we just, invite all of our running community to come out and join us. So that's kind of part of my job as well. And I really enjoy it, obviously. So I'm kind of out there and I'm part of the community and I get to meet more people. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, when you get paid something you love to do, you're going to be running anyways, so
Exactly. Yeah. So might as well, get paid for it, I guess. So
well
it's
then
really
plus you get to do all the new like tech and all the new stuff, like you get to see it firsthand.
Exactly. Yeah. So again, as a runner, it's really exciting. So we get to meet vendors and we get to talk about shoes and all the cool stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
so cool, and it's great when people love what they do. And so many people are that's so far fetched. Trust me, there's probably someone that's listening out there, whether it's running, there's something you love to do. You could put it into a career. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's you
Yeah, for
gotta
sure.
put yourself out there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I really enjoy it. So it's really fun for sure.
That's always maybe that's where well, I think your energy attracted the love of what you do. I think it's yeah,
Mhm.
because you've always had it since I've known you. We can't figure out when we met, but either way, uh,
Yeah. It's an open-ended question.
yeah, exactly. So, okay, let's go back. You said you never been a runner, and for most times, so I grew up here, and if there was any sort of punishment during a different sport, you had to run. If if it was a horrible practice, you had to run. Like running was a punishment for us.
Right.
So, and you said you didn't like to run. Obviously, it's hot. We know it, especially in the summer.
Mhm.
Well, it's hot all the time, but
Yeah.
either way, uh, where did your love of running come? Like, did someone like dare you to run a 5K, or were you just chased by a dog? What happened?
It kind of evolved to, little by little, really. So it kind of started just by, so I kind of had put on a little bit of extra weight, and my mother was kind of like nudging me to become a little bit more active. And so we actually would just go and walk at a park where we lived, and we would just do that together. And then one day I was just kind of like, you know what? I feel like maybe I can just go, because walking is just takes forever. I mean, I'm just not very patient. And so I'm like, maybe I'll just run and like meet you, at the end when you're done with your walk. And she's like, okay. So I just started running, and then eventually I started doing a little bit more and more and more. I got to, like, I think the longest that I had ever done at that point was like 2 miles. And then one day I just did like 4 and was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. Like, I'm actually like getting better at it, and I don't hate it as much anymore. And so I just started kind of continuing doing that. And then that's when I also found out the Western Running Club, because I wanted to run with more people and not just do it on my own. And that's kind of like, again, how I got introduced to everything now, like all the other different running clubs that were around town. And yeah, basically that's how it pretty much started. So just walking at a park, and then eventually running, and signing up for races after that, and here we are.
Well, so the run club was one that said, "Hell, we should do this race together." So that's how you got into races, because you're doing a lot of races.
Yeah, so my first official race was going to be the Aramco half in 2017. No, 2017. That was going to be my first official race. I was going to guide an athlete with disabilities with Achilles. And so I was training for that. I started training for that, but I had a friend, and I know we're not supposed to do this. I had a friend who was signed up for a full marathon in Mississippi, actually, in 2016. And he knew that I kind of had friends who lived there in that area. So he told me, like, hey, I can't go. I'm injured. Do you want to run the race for me? Or at least like go, maybe like have fun or whatever. I was like, sure, I'll take it. So I actually ended up running my first full marathon before I did my half marathon. So that's, yeah. And again, you're not supposed to do that either, right? Because I had not trained for a full marathon before. Like, my longest run, I think, was 12 miles at that point. And I just jumped right into it, and I did 26, and everything hurt, but I survived. So, I was like, okay, I guess I can run a marathon now. So after that, I did New York in 2017.
All right, well, yeah, no shame, because especially, 10, 8, whatever years ago, we didn't know much about, the dangers of bib swapping. We didn't we weren't thinking like,
Right.
just because I haven't done it. I know plenty of people, and I was, oh, okay, now I realize, especially being on the race side, okay, now I see why those things are in place, etc. So no shame on that, but I'm curious, your first official race was supposed to be a half. You've only ran 12 to 13, no big deal. But you're like, oh, let me just try this full.
Yeah.
And you just did it.
Yeah, did it.
Okay. Like, you've never ran like a 5K race or anything?
Not really, not an official race. Like, that was my first official race. Yeah, like I just jumped right into it.
Okay.
So,
Well, how'd it go?
I mean, I'm still here. No, but I feel like I did hit the wall a mile, 20, right, or so. I felt like my knees were just like, they were just done. I was so tired. But then I thought, well, if I've made it this far, I have to keep going. There's no way that I'm just gonna stop now. So I just kind of started walking a little bit more again. And then I was like, maybe I can keep going, and I can keep running again. And so I started running. And then the weirdest thing happens. I could see the finish line, and I just felt like the pain just went away. And I think I actually had a little bit of that runner's high. And I was just running to the finish, and I was like, oh, this isn't so bad after all, So it was good. It was great. I had an amazing time running that race. So yeah. Yeah. And after that, I was like, I probably should actually train for a full marathon, and we'll see how that actually goes. And yeah, I mean, I've done at least 10 marathons by now, I think. So definitely sparked something. So yeah.
So you did it, and then you went ahead and did the half that you already signed up for a couple months later, I guess.
Yeah, in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well that's cool. See, we hit record. Something's cool is going to happen. That's neat. Well, doing so many, like you said, at least 10, or you lost count, which is cool. As far as, well, then plus you got to factor in ultras, which we could talk about. Is there like a specific distance that you love, or you're just like, I just want to try something new, and then it tends to work out? Like, is there any like favorite like race or race distance that like this is my jam?
So I think even though obviously it is hard, I think I do like the marathon distance just because it's challenging enough, obviously, that it's like it's 26 miles. And I do like the training process a little bit. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fan of training, because sometimes I actually don't even train, and I probably shouldn't do that either. But it's a fun rate, it's a fun distance, I think, to do. So I do like the marathons, I think, because again, it challenges me so much. And even after having done several, I think I've got it down, and every race is so different. And it doesn't matter if you've done 1 or 10, every race is going to be different. So I've definitely had my, good races, but also my really good share of not so good ones. So
it makes the good ones feel better. Okay, well, working the math here, if you've done, are you including the ultras as well in those 10? Or
no, so I've done 250Ks on top of the marathons as well.
You are in the Houston running zone. We've got the runs.
Okay, so you're looking at, on average, 1.5 per year. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, because there was a time, 2017, I did 3 marathons that were pretty much back to back to back. They were really, really close to each other. Yeah. I really am like the person who's like, you should not listen or take advice from me, because I don't think I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing. I just go and do my own thing pretty much.
Okay. Okay, take us through that 2017. And I think that's, I mean, like running was just like exploding between like 16 and 17. I think those are like the biggest numbers. It's re-exploding now, but you just had like the high and you like the finish line, and you're like, I'm gonna do 3 marathons in addition to all this other stuff. Like, what were the 3? Let's start there.
So pretty much. Because again, like, coming off of that first marathon that I ever did, and was like, I think I can do it. I should probably, at least sign up for one and see how that goes. So in 2017, I had the opportunity to guide another athlete with Achilles for the New York Marathon. And if you remember, that's the year that Harvey happened, right? So we weren't sure how that was going to go, or if even I was going to be able to train for it. But I got the email, and they said that they accepted me as a guide. So I got to train, and I started running a little bit. And then finally got to New York and got to meet my athlete for the very first time on that morning of the marathon, actually. I had never been in contact before, so that was really, really amazing too. And also, it was his first marathon. So it made it even more special, really. So he, we there were 2 different guides. So me and another person who got to run with him the entire way, and it was just amazing. So that, I would say, that one is probably one of my favorite marathons ever, just because of that experience alone. But it was just something really, really special.
Well, I've had a couple of people that have been on both sides of the Achilles, as far as an athlete and also a guide. And I'll put links, of course, but you kind of, and I know what it is, but you kind of take people that don't know what Achilles is, because that's a huge obligation, or a huge, like, it's not like you're a pacer and half of your group is gone because like, you're responsible. I mean, like, mention like how it all works, and the fact that you're doing it, the fact that you wanted to do that as your first race back in 2017. This is crazy. Can you kind of walk people as far as like what Achilles is and what they do for the community?
Yeah, absolutely. So Achilles International is a nonprofit organization, and they basically deal with all types of athletes with disability, whether it be, a physical disability, or also, like, there are people who are blind or deaf. So basically, anyone who wants to participate in a race like that, they're able to get them to the starting line with either some sort of support, whether it be someone on a bike, someone who's running alongside them, or someone who's sometimes like tethered to their hands. So basically, just these guides are able to get that athlete from the start line to the finish line. And we're just supporting them along the way, whether it be making sure they get their nutrition, their hydration, and obviously just being with them the whole time. So if they need to walk, you walk with them. They need to run, you run with them. So basically, though, Achilles just kind of makes sure that, again, every person who has some sort of disability, they also get the chance to be at the starting line for any kind of race, basically. So.
Yeah, and I know, do they still train like once a week at Memorial, or where do they?
They still do. As far as I know, they still meet at the same location that they've ever been at, training in Memorial Park. And I think they still meet every once a week, so on the weekends. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can add a link, because some people, just to check it out, they're like, okay, I could do this.
It's awesome. It's amazing. And also, again, even as a guide yourself, you don't have to obviously be like the fastest person, because there's levels going from really fast runners to people who just walk, a 5K. They need help from anyone who's able to just come in and just be part of their organization and support them in any way, really.
Yeah, that is amazing. Watching the athletes and the guides and everybody.
Yeah.
The Houston Marathon, they're everywhere, which is great. Everybody should be able to experience a race.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's really remarkable. And I mean, some of these people, again, it's like, okay, if like you look at it also from another point of view, and it's like, if you, even with a disability, still want to be out there, you want to be active. I think to that to myself, that's why I also think I like running so much, because if they're doing it, what's preventing me from being out there too, right? So
it does smack you in the face with excuses like, what's my excuse today?
Exactly. And like, there really shouldn't be one. So it's kind of like, it gives me that extra motivation as well to be, okay, like maybe I shouldn't take that for granted. Or again, just because like they're out there, I should be out there too, So you can look at it from different points of view.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about your ultras as well. Now, most people, I would never do an ultra. Well, most people say they never do a marathon. Next thing you know, they're running a marathon.
Right.
Like, with the ultra, just like, well, I've done enough marathons, time to try something new, or like, where did that pop up?
It was. So I did my first ultra in 2018, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. I did the Rocky Raccoon up in Huntsville with.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah. So it was really challenging. If you know the area, then you know that it's really hilly.
I paid somebody for a loop of that, and I was like, what is wrong with you? You're doing 5 of these. This one with as a one run walker, I was just like, this is nuts.
Exactly. So I didn't know, again, what I had gotten myself into with that. But once I started running, just like anything else, I will try to push through, and I'm like, I'm hurting really bad, but I'm still going to try and finish. Actually, I think I was injured when I did that first 50K, because I think I had like a knee problem going with me. And so for like at least 50 miles of that run, everything hurt, and it was just really, really hard. But again, I just like pushed through, like it's going to be done at one point. So like, as long as you keep going, you're going to finish. But it was really fun, actually. The weather was amazing. The course is really great, actually, besides the hills, but the course is really fun. So I really enjoyed that race really a lot.
Yeah. The view is beautiful. And
the views are, pretty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, and then you didn't really look at the course elevation.
No, not really.
So what was your second one? Like, most people are like, okay, I can do Brazos Bend because it's flat-ish.
Right.
But no, Rocky Raccoon, let's go for it. What was your second ultra then?
Actually, my second ultra was that one again this year. And then this year we got all the rain. I don't know if you remember, but both weekends for the 100 miler and the 100K, and then the 50K and the 50 miler, both weekends were just torrential rains. So we had that going on this year. So it actually, I think it made it more fun though, because I just felt like a kid out there, like running in the rain, playing in the puddles, and just kind of like making my way. So it was really fun. I actually wanted to go back because I wanted to do better than I did last time, but it did not end up being any better. It was still really challenging. So
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Lisa had mentioned this in a previous episode. It's like those variables that are negative make the race. Like that makes it fun. Like
yeah.
what's the point of like, oh yeah, it was perfect weather and I PR'd. Whoop-de-doo, you know? You want to
And that's great too, right? But I'm like, the challenges
Check.
sometimes make it a little bit better. I'm like, I get to say that I ran a 50K in a really tough course while it was like torrential rain. So I'm good with that.
Yeah. Ginormous pine tree could have hit you. Like you just never know. Like that's exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was happy.
Well, what's next for you? Because you mentioned, not sign up for a race. And by the way, like maybe you're raced out and like I want to try doing races as a pacer, or you want to try just doing something unique, or actually run a race, just have fun. I know you're having fun anyways. What's next for you?
So I definitely am more into the runcations right now.
Nice.
So I try to like pick some races outside of just the general Houston or Texas area and just go for a run outside of here, have fun and just, like get to visit some other cool places. So the last few half marathons in marathon have been outside of Texas now, which again have been really, really fun. So I'm looking forward to something. I haven't found anything yet, but I'm really looking forward to finding like a really cool race. So maybe this is something that someone out there can help me with. So if they want to give me some suggestions,
take your
I'll
good
take
ones.
them.
Are you looking like, something unique, or I don't know which ones you've done, like maybe like a national park or like like a mountain or like more of a beach? What would be like something you're like, okay, this is something I get to, or you just got to check it all out?
Yeah, check it all out maybe, but definitely the views. I feel like I definitely enjoy like races that have just really beautiful views. I did Big Sur in 2021, 22, I think.
Nice.
So that one was just beautiful the whole way. I mean, you have the coast on your left the entire way. And it was breathtaking. So like things like that, races that are just kind of like once in a lifetime kind of thing. So that will be something that I definitely want to do maybe this year, or if not next year, but something that again, I can kind of like look forward to, and that gets me excited to train and get there basically.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So you've done the beautiful Pacific. Let's see here. Do you know about Sedona, Arizona?
No.
Okay, like a Red Rocks.
Okay.
I've spent time there, but I didn't really like. Oh, they had a half there. Had no idea.
Okay.
Oh yeah, /5K/10K, all that stuff. But yeah. So don't feel like Red Rocks and very unique, not mountainous, but I guess it's. Oh, I'm gonna sound dumb here, but it's Red Rocks. This is one way to
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's been a while since I've taken geography. I'm not sure what the terminology
that sounds like an option.
I'll message it to you, but that's one of the most unique places I've been. It's like the Grand Canyon, but it's red. It's not mountainous, but it's dry. So there's some similarities and differences, and I'm talking in circles. So there we go.
I will definitely check it out.
All right, cool. Well, again, yeah, thanks so much. As always, time flies, and I know I want to respect your time, but obviously, before I let you go, I do have the lightning round, but actually, I always do a bonus question. Can you guys give everybody like one more reason to go out for a run today? Like just one thing. Obviously, we talked Achilles. Obviously, we talked on the other end of the spectrum. It's super hot. Just like one reason to go outside and go for a run.
I always feel like the best runs I have are the ones that I try to avoid. And it's because, again, either it's because it's hot or I feel tired or, just any reason that I can come up with. But then I actually get it done. And then I'm so glad that I went out there and I did it. So whatever that reason is today for you, just go out for a run. Or even if you don't run, just go out and be active. I feel like, I feel really rewarded after I'm back from a run. And I think it's just, because and also I think like your mind and your body, it needs it. So just get out there, be active, and just ignore that reason today. Maybe listen to it tomorrow, but just ignore it today and go out there. Just move.
It sounds like
Yeah.
you're talking right to me. Fine then. All right, cool
I
stuff.
expect to see you run later on Strava then.
I've been very private, which is great. But yeah, it's crazy to like see people's runs. It's nuts. But okay, let's do this. All right, we got 3 questions. Sag, you ready for the lightning round?
Let's go.
All right. Question number 1. What is like one piece of race gear you have to have race day? It could be hat, shoes, sunglasses, fanny pack, you name it. What's like the one favorite piece?
Sunglasses. For me, it's definitely sunglasses. I've got to have that on me. Yeah.
All right. Which ones you rocking?
Gooder. I'm actually an ambassador for Gooder right now. But I really like them. They're just so light. They just stay on your face. They don't really move that much. So I really love Gooders. Some people may say I have an addiction because I do have quite a big number of Gooders that I own. So yeah.
You call it a collection, it's a lot more palatable. It's
exactly. Yeah. So I think I do have a problem.
Are you rocking the OGs? Are you rocking VRs? What are you doing?
OGs are my favorite. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Got pretty much every shade there is.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll put a link to the to your code there as well. Perfect. All right, question number 2. If you could go out for a run with anybody, alive or past, who would it be?
Oh my God. I knew you were going to do this, like do a big question I don't know how to answer. I don't know. I think, oh my God. I'm really blanking out on this one. I don't know, maybe you, I don't know, because you have so many good questions and like you just have great conversation. Maybe we should go out and run together one time.
Yeah. Well, maybe like think about like who would you want to pick their brain? It just really doesn't have to be about running. Like you just want to pick their brain.
Okay.
Like ask them
Well,
questions.
if I do, well then, okay, now you did make it easy for me because there is my favorite runner is Des Linden. And obviously, like, I don't think I could ever keep up with her pace, but if I could ever get like at least a mile in with her, I love her. I think she's so awesome. And I would definitely get a run in with her if I could. Yeah. Any day of the week.
There you go. Well, we'll tag her. Make sure it happens next time. If she's, helping announce or helping the coverage with the Houston Marathon again, who knows? She'll probably do another shakeout run.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right. And question number 3, I tend to vary this one last couple of episodes, but let's go with, obviously you've lost a lot of weight with running, kept healthy. It's become an addiction, but hey, we're all human. We all need to live a little. What is one culinary guilty pleasure?
Okay, so I'm not really into sweets that much, and I know this is weird, but the one thing that I will eat, and I mean, I will eat it all myself, cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Like, I think that is probably another addiction that I have. Like, if I see a cheesecake in front of me, I will eat it, and I will fight someone for it. It's that bad. Like, I love cheesecake.
You going like, traditional plain? You're going with any sort of flavor or just straight up?
Just traditional is good enough for me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so what makes it? Is it the difference in texture? Is it just the combination? Like what's or is there like a specific part? Like, I just love the crust. Like or is it just everything?
I think it's the cream cheese. I love cream cheese. Yeah. That's what does it for me. But just the whole thing. It's so creamy and nice and just I love cheesecake. Yeah.
So you're making it? Is there a go-to place?
I do make some at home actually, so I do like making it myself. Yeah.
Wow. Look at you. That's like a lot of work. You got to like the right humidity. That's science. It's not baking.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, next time we run into each other, you better bring a slice. Perfect.
There you go. Well, just let me know ahead of time.
Or you could do like, at some of your runs, or just putting it out there. If that's your love language is cheesecake. Gotta share the wealth. Oh, well, yeah. Again, thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing your runs, and of course, seeing you at an upcoming event.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I know we've kind of, again, been tagging each other like back and forth, but I'm glad we finally got to sit down and talk for a little bit.
Yeah, you bet. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you, Keith.
As always, if you want to become the first to find out about upcoming weekly episodes, simply hit the plus, follow, subscribe button. Depends on your podcast platform. And if you're on a podcast app where you can leave a rating and review, we always love it. Hey, give us 5 stars if you like it. And if you don't like it, give us 5 stars anyways. You made it through the whole episode. But more importantly, looking forward to sharing another episode next week.
Thanks for visiting the Houston Running Zone. If you know someone you'd like to be featured in the zone, go to thehoustonrunningzone.com and send us a message. Until next week, always remember, Houston, we've got the runs.